Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about my New Year resolutions. So if you guys would like to see what all that is about, please keep on watching. Okay, so my New Year's resolutions for this year, 2020. The first one is going to be consistent with God. I need to continue on the path of constantly talking to God because He has always been there for me. He has pulled me out on a lot of things. He has pulled me out of such dark places within my mind, within my marriage and my family. He has given me the ability to be able to love unconditionally and to not judge anyone. Not that I ever did, but to not judge anybody and not have like the past affect me in any way. And I owe everything to Him. I know absolutely everything to God. And so every year I always try to continue my conversations with Him, to continue my prayers with Him, and continue to get to know more of His word and to be the best person that I can be for Him and for my family and my husband. My second is to grow as a person, to grow my mind, and to be able to continue in this path, every path that I have in my life as of now, to not always just stay stuck or to stay in a place where I feel comfortable all the time. Because I feel like when you get in a comfortable place, yeah, it's nice. You know, you're comfortable, you know what to expect. And so when change happens, you kind of like freak out. And I don't want to freak out. I want to be prepared for the unexpected, if that makes any type of sense. And I think with that, the only way is to grow, to constantly be growing, to constantly adapt, to know what you want and to always go for what you want no matter what, within means, of course, because I am a mom and I have children. I'm a wife, you know, of course within means, like, you know, like with always keeping my family in mind. My third resolution is to always keep in contact with my outer, like with my family, like not my, you know, those who live with me, but like with my sisters and my mom, my dad, you know, his family, things like that. I do communicate with them, you know, all the time, but to never lose that connection, to never lose the connection with my sisters, no matter what things come our way, or to never to lose connection with my dad or my mom, no matter, you know, if there's problems that also come in the way, like just to never lose that connection with them. This past year, 2019, like there was miscommunications and big things that happened, at least coming from my family, because usually not hardly anything happens. I mean, at least not with anybody, it's usually with me. And it was very unexpected. Each thing was very unexpected. And for a moment there, it was scary, not because I didn't have any faith, it was just because it was out of nowhere. Like, it was completely out of nowhere. So that way it was a little bit scary. But of course I have my faith in God and I know things will get better. But I feel like the only way I can be there is for everybody to always have open communication. And that's what I want. My fourth resolution is going to be my YouTube channel. Last year, I was not very consistent on my videos because I was struggling a lot with my body. In the past years before that, I was starting to struggle. I started my channel in 2016 and I just started to struggle a few months after I started my channel. Things started happening in my life, and then it's just it was just things I'm not going to talk about because it's not really things about me. It was things of other people, excuse me, so I'm not going to bring them in, but it was things happening in my life, and I mean, it's out of my control. So YouTube wasn't really my priority, as I was. It wasn't my priority as the way I had it. I used to post 3 times a week. Now I'm trying to post 2 times a week, and there is a week that I miss, but I've been trying to be consistent. Now 2020, I do want that to be every single week. I'm going to be posting 2 times a week. I'm going to make it my priority for YouTube. I do have it planned out already, and I have different videos in mind. I have different things of what I want to do. Even I'm discovering more of who I am through the YouTube community. It was so hard for me to find my niche and to figure out what exactly I wanted to upload. Like, I knew, but I didn't know how to put it out there. So now I know, so I'm going to go for that goal. So yeah, I'm going to be concentrating on my YouTube channel, concentrating on my views and, you know, my content and my subscribers, and hopefully continue to grow. My 5th New Year's resolution is my health kick. I am 32 years old, and I have this thyroid problem. I have hypothyroidism, and it hit me out of nowhere as well. Like, literally, boom, hit me. I'm not even joking. I used to be very healthy, and I would work out all the time, 5 times a week. And I used to eat very healthy. I still kind of eat healthy-ish. I do have my, you know, burgers, you know, Dr. Peppers here and there. Often now, more than ever. But I do more or less eat healthy foods here at home. There's really not a lot of junk that I eat here at home, at least for me. Now, my hypothyroidism plays a huge part on how I feel. And for a long time before I found out what it was that I had, I felt so crappy, like crappy. And I couldn't figure it out. And then I was gaining weight like insanely crazy, and I was not happy about that. That kind of puts my mood off a lot. You know, as to a lot of people, you know, it affects you. And it affected my mind, it affected my body, it affected one way I thought it would affect my marriage. I was scared of that because I had already gone through, you know, things within my marriage, and it's just, it's a state of mind. But this year I'm going to be concentrating on my health kick. Like, I'm going to put myself into keto. I'm going to change my lifestyle. I'm going to go back into working out again, because I try all the time. Like, I'm always trying. I'm going to be going back into working out again. I'm going to have a healthier eating habit, and I'm gonna nag my doctor about those pills because I don't think they're working. I don't think they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, because I kind of feel exactly the same as I would before. So I kind of want to change that. My 6th Year's resolution is going to be vlogging. I'm going to vlog as much as I can, mainly because my daughters had gave me a push this past year. And they had asked me how come I don't vlog anymore, because I had stopped for a long time. They asked me how come I don't vlog, and I told them because, you know, we do the same thing all the time. Like, there's not much for me to do. There's not much for me to vlog about. And they're like, well, it doesn't matter. We still like to watch it. You know, like, we like to watch it all the time. And I knew they would watch like some of my videos, but I didn't know their favorites were my vlogs. Like, I didn't know that. And my daughters legit told me that to my face, and they just told me just to start vlogging again because they liked it. And then they told me like it's like a memory thing, and I was like, huh, interesting. So kind of like a digital scrapbook in some way. Yeah, that's why I'm starting my vlogs. That's why I've been vlogging. That's why I post my vlogs on Thursdays, because I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my channel, but I'm doing it for my children as well. Like, it's mainly for them. But I'm going to be consistent with that every single week, as much as I can. As much I can. My 6th New Year's resolution is to breathe and pray before I overthink. I think a lot. Like, a lot. And sometimes I think so much that I think about those thoughts that I'm thinking, and then I think about those thoughts that I'm thinking over that, and sometimes I end up just being ridiculous, and I start picturing this thing that's not even happening, like, whatsoever. It's not so much as assuming, it's so much as that my mind plays a toll on me sometimes. And lately I've been, well, for a long time, but sometimes I'm just not consistent with it, because sometimes I let my mind get the best of me. And I just need to realize, Lillian, snap out of it. Like, snap out of it. It's just your head. Get out of it. Pray and let it go and move forward. You can't necessarily forget, but just move forward. Yeah. And I do give myself pep talks like that, so I need to continue doing that. My, what is it, 7th, 8th, what is it? 8th, 7th New Year's resolution is to try to get out of my apartment. Not all the time, but often, because I've realized that being stuck here at home drives me insane. I don't really like the fact that I don't have people to talk to while my husband is at work all day. My children are at school. And then my children come from school, but it's not the same as having like an adult, intellect, like conversationing with an adult. And I mean things I feel comfortable talking about, not just randomly. But like, I want to get out of my house and just see, be around other people. I don't mean like talk to friends and stuff, which would be nice, but I mean like getting out of here, like going to Target, which is one of my favorite places to go, going to the park, which is another favorite place that I love to go, things like that. And that's one of my plans to do. I just want to get out at least a few times a week, take in the air from the outside, and not wait until my husband takes us outside. Like, I just sometimes feel like I have to wait all the time, and I shouldn't. And he tells me, like, just go outside, walk around. I don't want to walk around here in my neighborhood. I just want to get out of my neighborhood. I want to get out of here, my house, My next New Year resolution, which I think we're on 9 now, is patience. I need to learn patience with my children. I have discovered and realized that my kids are getting older. My oldest is now 10. She's going to be 11 this year. And she has an attitude like crazy. I know you guys can relate, you other moms. And I can't really tell her crap because I'm an adult. And like, I just sometimes run out of patience so very quickly, because I don't like the rolling of the eyes. I don't like talking back. And I do really like tell her, hey, stop. I tell her. But when she keeps on doing it, she's pressing buttons, and I snap. I don't mean I tell her off. I just snap. Like, I yell a lot. And I get frustrated so fast. So I need to learn my patience, and I need to continue talking to her about all of that, because, I want her to grow up to be the best person that she can be, and not trying to be someone that's just so disrespectful. So that goes along with my other children as well, not just her. But how she's the one that's hitting that. And I know it's the age. I know it comes with the age. But this is a time that I remember that you can't be disrespectful, and you can't just treat people like that, especially your parents. Like, you just can't. So I need to learn patience. I have patience. I have a lot of patience. I just need to be keen on my patience, especially with my daughters. My last New Year's resolution is to breathe, to relax, to enjoy my time with my children, to enjoy my time with my husband, with my family, with my sisters, my mom, my dad, my in-laws, just to enjoy my time with them, because the years have been passing by so fast. Like, I can't believe my husband and I already have 14 years together. It's insane. It's really insane. We're gonna have 15 years. We're gonna have 15 years together and 11 years married. It's just insane. And it passed by so fast. Like, I still remember like high school like if it was yesterday. I still feel like sometimes like if we're in high school, like I don't feel any different, just the fact that I'm older. Like not even, the only thing that I feel that's different is my thyroid problem that is messing me up. And just the fact that I have children. That's literally what I feel different. And that I'm married. That's what I feel different. Because me and my husband have been together since high school. So it's insane how fast time flies by. And I just want to enjoy every moment I can with my kids and my husband and our families. Because, you know, our parents are getting older. You know, my sisters are getting older. And although my sisters don't have their families of their own yet, my sister doesn't have family of her own yet. It's really just me and my husband that have our kids. But, you know, they're still getting older and they're going to have their lives soon. And my children are getting older. It's going to come a time where they're not going to want to spend time with us, because I remember those days. So that's really my last resolution. Just taking the time to breathe and relax, enjoy the times with my family. So those are my New Year resolutions. I hope you guys like to hear them. If you guys have any type of similar resolutions like mine, please comment me in the comments below and we can talk about it, chat it up. If you guys did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you can be part of me. I don't even know what to call it, but to be part of me, you know, talking to me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. God bless you guys. Bye.